24. You want me to go? You want to go? I was going to say 24 hours de Le Mans.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Spirited Garage. Today we're going to talk about Le Mans, which is a race that just happened maybe 2 weeks ago. And of course, guess who won? Ferrari. This goes to show it was the 100th anniversary of Le Mans. So back in blah time, they started racing, and now it's 100 years later, and here we are. And Ferrari wins it. It was just funny because Toyota was winning Le Mans year after year, the past like 5 years. And then to the 100th anniversary, then Ferrari comes in and kicks them in the butt.
Now, I really enjoyed watching it. Like, you wouldn't think sitting on the couch and watching a bunch of cars just do the same laps over and over again would be entertaining, but I was just so enthralled by it.
Right.
I really liked Peugeot. Now, they were doing really good at the beginning, same with Toyota, but I think Peugeot, to me, was the beauty queen. I liked the style of the car. I liked the graphics. I was rooting for them for multiple reasons. I also liked Toyota. They were kicking butt. They were doing well. And Ferrari car looked sick. The Ferraris were sick, and they played their strategy. They weren't up at the beginning. They came back later, and they won strong. Either way, it was really fun. There was
one particular camera view where the Porsche just passed the Ferraris and got ahead of them, and then the two Ferrari cars were right behind
so menacing.
The Porsche, just
like the pressure of that guy,
at him on
just the
each
pressure of that
side
guy.
of the driver's side. So that was crazy.
It was really cool. It was really cool. The beginning was the most intense. You had all the cars, everybody's next to each other, neck and neck. Then you had the rain come through, different weather changes, a lot of accidents, a lot of spin outs. So the beginning was kind of like, it helped to weed out those who didn't have the skill or just some with some bad luck. And then it started to get better, started to kind of clear up. We kept it on all night. We just, we went to bed, left it on, woke up, what's going on, fall back asleep. Just the TV was on 24 hours.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the cool part of it too. Just like, what's going on? And then you see it, it's dark outside. All they could see was their lights. It was a lot. They had some of the brightest lights I've ever seen in my entire life. And it was pretty cool to see. But I just totally enjoyed watching. I was so captivated by it. I couldn't wait to just see what was going on, see who's winning, cheer for everybody, watch people take the inside line, take the lead. I had a fantastic time with that.
Yeah,
I can't wait for next year.
For the Americans, there was that NASCAR car that was
that
Garage
was cool.
56.
That was cool. He was in his own category. Every time I was like, oh, he's first in his category.
He was doing really good. Then the rain came, and they had to pull it back. And I guess because of the NASCAR drivers, I think one of the drivers, it was only their second or third time driving out in the rain. That kind of pulled them back.
They pull it in NASCAR. Right. They don't race in the rain.
Exactly.
They pull it in NASCAR. And then their biggest problem was gearbox. But their cars aren't used to running that long. So I like to see where they come next year. Making the change. Are they going to come back? I'm assuming they're going to come back. Why would you come 1 year?
The cars are used
have some problems, and not come back.
Like
come back.
Running at the top gear at high speed, but not needing to shift down and then shift back up.
Right.
That's where they need to work on at Le Mans, is because they have to slow down, shift gears, turn a corner, gear back up, and then do it again. Lap after lap for 24 hours.
Man, the cars were just so beautiful, sounded so good. I can only imagine just being behind the seat and just driving one of those things for 24 hours. Well,
they had some pretty good in-car camera. Yeah. So that was really cool.
And like you brought up, there was certain times where they put kind of the speed, the gears, the shifting, so it kind of seemed like a Gran Turismo feel,
like Gran Turismo.
What was going on. And that's one of my favorite tracks on Gran Turismo. It's my moneymaker. So I'm playing that multiple times a day. So I was knowing the track, knowing the turns, checking things out, looking for this, looking for that. And I actually learned a few things on my lines, which I've been changing throughout Gran Turismo. So
speaking of Gran Turismo, this video is brought to you by that new Gran Turismo movie that's coming out.
Oh, is it? Yeah, right?
Just kidding.
Might as well be.
That was really cool. Hoping to see the next one. Actually, this is not the 100th race on Le Mans.
Right. You were telling me that. You were saying
this is probably like the number 97. So there's 3 more races on Le Mans for it to be the 100th race on Le Mans. So whoever wins that, it's going to be
Ford going to come through to try to fight Ferrari again at the actual 100?
Ford is coming on the 2024 Le Mans is what I hear. So that would be pretty cool. Yeah, and hopefully other Chevy GM cars, GM, the Cadillac one they were racing
the Cadillacs were so sick.
They look really cool.
The blue and the black transition, I forgot about the Cadillac.
Really cool.
So like there's a whole idea of just being fast and that, but there's also just the look of it. And that's where like Peugeot was one of my favorites. Cadillac, Porsches were cool too.
The Corvette won in their class, I think.
Oh yeah, getting into the lower classes, right? Sick Porsches, sick Corvettes.
So GM's already in it. So Ford needs to bring their A game. Come on, this is the 100th race with Ferrari winning is a canon event, but for who?
Sure.
Right?
That was my first time watching it like throughout, and I can't wait to do it again next year. So we'll put a tent in the living room.
We'll be here. See you guys later.
See y'all.